Today, we're gonna talk about hair care that has worked for me to grow the most healthiest hair. I'm not gonna say I have the most healthiest hair, but I've done a couple of things over the past few years to grow out my hair and to just keep it as healthy as possible. I felt maybe this could help you out. Of course, everyone's hair is different. These are just things that worked for me, but I think this could actually work for a lot of people. Tip number one. This is probably the most important tip, and it's the hardest. Do not dye your hair. Ever since we went through the COVID lockdown, that's when I decided not to highlight it anymore, not to do low lights or anything. No balayage, nothing. Tip number two. I cannot stress how important it is. Refrain as much as possible from giving heat to your hair. Blow dries, hair curling irons. I know it's hard. The only reason my hair was able to recuperate was because of the COVID lockdown. So I didn't have a reason to curl my hair, to straighten my hair for work. So I just stayed at home all day and just did nothing. It worked. It was about 2 years. I'm not saying that you can't flat iron your hair, curl it whenever you have an event, but the best thing for your hair is less heat as possible. Tip number three, the shampoo that you use. Try to find a shampoo that is sulfate-free, paraben-free, free from all that stuff. I will recommend the one that I use, which is the Not Your Mother's shampoo and conditioner. I love Not Your Mother's. This is not sponsored, by the way. Not Your Mother's is the brand that I have been using since the pandemic, since I started just using these shampoos that are less harsh, and it has made a world of a difference. This is my natural hair, just washed. I don't curl it, I don't do anything to it unless I'm going to an event. But if you're trying to grow out your hair in a healthy way, you gotta put down the heat. Minimize it as much as possible. It's going to be worth it, I promise. Next tip, the amount of times you wash your hair in the week. So I know people say, oh, wash your hair once every 7 or 10 days. I can't do that because first of all, sulfate-free shampoos will mean less harshness on your hair. Your hair could get a little oily after a couple of days. For me, I just wash my hair once every 4 days. Another tip is your haircuts. The way that your hair is cut makes a huge difference in the volume of your hair and how it's gonna look. My haircut is a U cut. This is what's going to make your hair look as voluminous as possible. And this haircut, it's the one that makes my hair look the most voluminous. And drink your water, hydrate. You have no idea how important that is. Over this whole hair care journey, I've just been overly obsessing with water. It's good for your skin, it's good for your hair. This step I do at the end of every single time that I wash my hair. I will spritz a leave-in conditioner. The one that I've been using is the one from Ouai. I like Ouai just because it smells nice and it's a little fancy. So my shampoo is a little cheap, but my after shampoo it's nice and fancy. So then I add a hair oil. Your hair is just gonna smell good. It's gonna be clean. It's gonna be soft. Add your hair oil, whatever one you like. Another tip, you need to cut your tips. Trim your hair every 3 to 6 months. I know it's hard because you're trying to grow out your hair, but you need to do it. Cut little bits, but just make sure you get your trims. It took me, I'm gonna say, at least 3 years. I used to be bleach blonde. I used to always dye my hair, and it went through some harsh times. I even dyed it brown, then I went bleach blonde again. There came to a point that I just chopped up my hair. I cut it up to here. I just let it grow out. And once you have your hair to the healthiness desire that you want, feel free to go back into it, do your balayage. I've been thinking of doing a balayage again, but I don't know, I'm a little scared because I'm like, my hair is so I feel so nice. And I get so many compliments. That is it, guys. Those are my tips. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.